You know, for over 400 years, one play has pretty much defined the very idea of tragedy. It's a ghost story, it's a detective story, and it's a bloody tale of revenge that has absolutely captivated the world. So what is it about a 400-year-old story about a Danish prince that feels so immediate, so modern? Today, we're going to dive into the masterpiece that is William Shakespeare's Hamlet. All right, so picture this. We're on the freezing, windswept battlements of Elsinore Castle in Denmark. And let me tell you, the guards are absolutely terrified. Because for 2 nights in a row, they've seen an apparition. A ghost that looks exactly like their recently deceased King Hamlet, wearing the exact same armor he wore in his most famous battles. And this is where one of the guards, Marcellus, drops that super famous line, and man, it just perfectly nails the feeling. There's this deep, festering sickness in the kingdom, a kind of political and moral rot that's hanging over everything like a thick fog. And the ghost? Well, he's just the first sign that something is seriously wrong. And you gotta understand, this rot, it isn't just political. No, this is deeply personal. Things really kick into gear when the young Prince Hamlet, who's still deep in mourning for his father, decides he's gonna confront this ghost himself. And the story that ghost tells him, well, it's gonna set him down a dark and all-consuming path. Okay, so here's the deal. Hamlet's dad, imagine having an autonomous teammate that could not only plan, but also execute really complex tasks for you. Well, that's not science fiction anymore. It is the reality of AI agents, and they are already completely changing the business world. So today we're gonna break down a huge new report from over 500 tech leaders that maps out this entire revolution. Okay. First things first, let's be crystal clear about what we're talking about. An AI agent is not just another chatbot. You gotta think of it less like a tool you command and more like an autonomous partner. You give it a goal and it goes off, creates a plan, and carries out all the steps to get there. That's the game changer right there. We're moving from passive software to an active collaborator. And hey, if you think this is all still some kind of experiment happening in a lab somewhere, think again. The report found that a whopping 80% of organizations are already seeing real, measurable financial value from their AI agents. So the conversation has totally shifted from, is this even possible, to how much are we saving and how can we save more? So if the return on investment is already here, where exactly is it coming from? Well, the revolution kicked off, probably not surprisingly, in the world of software development. It's a space where agents have gone from experimental tech to an everyday, mainstream tool. Yeah, this isn't just some passing trend, it's the new normal. I mean, just look at these numbers. Adoption is nearly universal. Doesn't matter if you're a huge enterprise or a small business. At this point, if your development team isn't